All right, Jaryd, nice work here at the 2025 Victoria Track Classic. You're from Melbourne, Australia. Was it a cool night for you?
Yeah, to be honest, we've been out in Arizona doing altitude work, so today was cool, but I don't know, being a distance runner, you're not going to complain too much about cold weather, so it was a great run out there today. I was pretty happy with it. I got paced through 2K, so that's as good as you're going to get with pacing, so I was pretty stoked with that.
8:08, is that a good time for you? What's your personal best?
Yeah, I've run 7:56, but that's me, coming 12th at Sydney Track Classic or something where I'm getting dragged along. So this is probably my best time where I've had to lead the last K and push it on myself. I had some of the boys breathing down my neck, and that's great practice for me going into Para Worlds. If I find myself out in front in a position like that where I've got to hold off the opposition. So, times in distance running are hard to compare. I'd honestly rank that quite highly, just considering the conditions and how I had to go about it.
Yeah, so it's a good result, good stimulus, and Matthew Travaglini's a pretty good athlete. Was right on your tail there, so
yeah,
he got a little push at the end.
Yeah, no, the boys are pretty impressive out here, and I know there's a few younger guys that are potentially heading off to college, and I kind of said to some of the coaches, if we can get through 2K with the pace, I'll definitely be there to push it on in the last K and hopefully drag the boys along for some quick times. But it's great having such a good community out here. Athletics community seems to be booming, so it's pretty infectious atmosphere to be around.
Oh, that's terrific. And so you said you're visually impaired, and so you're a Paralympian, and so does that change your plans versus let's say you had normal vision? Is there some specific para meets that you get into?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Para World Champs later on in the year, and to be honest, at the Paralympics last year, I did the 5,000 metres with guides, which is something that I choose to do or have chosen to do in the past because I think it allows me to switch off and just focus on the running. But I got disqualified, we dropped the tether. So this year is all about, getting in races and putting myself in positions where when my vision starts to get tired towards the end of the race, it's all on me to keep going and keep my concentration and keep my focus. So actually last week I did a 5K and I kicked a lap too early, and that's because I couldn't see the laps to go and stuff. So it's actually a good confidence booster to get around and actually kick down when I'm supposed to. So that's just the goal this year, is to run unaided and just back myself and get back used to running on my own terms.
Good stuff. And then, okay, so you were at Flagstaff for altitude training and doing a bit of a tour around, I guess, and you're going to do some more meets. So what's coming up?
Yep, so we've been at Flagstaff, done a few in America, and ran a 340 1500 in Nice. But next up, we're going to Vancouver for the 5K, I think it's the Thunderbirds endurance meet. So that's our next one, and then we're actually heading back home, and we've got to get to winter, build a base, and World Champs is in September.
Okay, well, there is the Harry Jerome Track Classic in Vancouver as well, but that's a month away, so that's just a little out of your schedule then?
Yeah, I know. I wish I had looked at the calendar a bit earlier before I booked my flights, but you never know, I might be tempted.
All right, well, good work here. Good luck, and go enjoy your base.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks.